Hello, friends. Today, what I want to talk about is the great crowd. I know many people believe that the great crowd that survived Armageddon will be in heaven when all these things take place, but I want to prove by scriptures that this is not true. Right. First off, what I want to read is Revelation 7:9, and it reads, "After these things I saw, and looked, a great crowd, which no man was able to number, of all the nations, and tribes, and peoples, and tongues, standing before the throne, and before the Lamb, dressed in white robes, and there were palm branches in their hands. And they kept on crying with a loud voice, saying, Salvation we owe to our God, who is seated on the throne, and to the Lamb." Okay, now clearly, this verse is saying that the great crowd is on earth, because that's what Armageddon is. At least that's where it's going to happen, and the great tribulation. So this crowd is the ones who survived the great tribulation and Armageddon, which is on earth. Okay. Now let me read another scripture that say that it is a great crowd in heaven, and that is in Revelation 19, and it says, "After these things I heard there was a loud voice of a great crowd in heaven, and they said, Praise Jah, you people. The salvation and the glory and the power belongs to our God, because his judgments are true and righteous. For he has executed judgment upon the great harlot, who corrupted the earth with her fornication, and he has avenged the blood of his slaves at her hand." Now, let me ask you something, people. Don't you believe that it's a great crowd, or a crowd, in heaven? And can it possibly be angels? I mean, think about it. If a great crowd is on earth, where it says in Revelation 7:9, but then it comes here and say that the great crowd is in heaven, well, that would contradict what it said in Revelation 7:9. Alright. Another way you can think at it is that in order to be in heaven, you have to die. I mean, that's just basic logic, knowledge, and logic. It's biblical too. And if they survive Armageddon and the Great Tribulation, how can they be in heaven? That's another thing to think about. Stay tuned, people. I will be having some more videos coming out soon, and thank you for listening. Bye bye.